today, this is a national day of action. I don't know whether you all know that. This is, it really is unprecedented that we're tagging with Organizing for America throughout Ohio, coming together today on a rainy day, but we're still coming together as Democrats because this is such an important year. And our soon-to-be Senator Lee Fisher commented on that. We have an opportunity. We turned Ohio blue in '06. We have an opportunity to keep Ohio blue and moving forward for the next decade if we do this right. And we need your help. We need to make sure that we do this. It's a critical election, and I know that as activists you hear that every year. This is a critical election. This is about, I will be sitting on the apportionment board. I will have the opportunity to draw the lines that will determine who is going to represent you for the next 10 years. I will be Secretary of State. I will have an opportunity to build on the tremendous work that our courageous Jennifer Bruner has done in 4 short years to make sure that we've got fair elections, to make sure that, that President Obama has a fair election in 2012. It is so critically important. We can't go back to failed leadership that Lee talked about. We can't go back to Ken Blackwell. We can't, I mean, I know everybody And I promise you that if we don't do our work, if we stay home, if we pretend like ho-hum, it doesn't really make that much difference, we will go back there. We will be the embarrassment of the nation once again because John Huston will exhibit the same amount of failed leadership that Ken Blackwell did as an absent Secretary of State. I know this because I've seen his failed leadership style over at the Senate. As a matter of fact, very critical vote on apportionment reform. And in the House, Armin Budish was able to get the votes together to get this critical piece of legislation passed. John Huston was not in the Senate. And there it sits. Another opportunity lost to make sure that we have a prescriptive way to draw the lines, making sure that it's fair and transparent and holds communities of interest together. What we need to do is make sure we're electing Democrats to sit on the apportionment board who hold those values dear and will bring that kind of leadership to the apportionment board, the apportionment process. So that's one of the reasons I'm standing here, folks. You know, this is you need to make sure that you understand that this summer is when we need to do our work. You know, in the olden days, and so many of us here have been doing this for a long, long time, as long as I can remember. But we can't wait till Labor Day. Remember? You know, people, oh, they'll start focusing around Labor Day. We can't do that because early voting starts September 28th. People, we need to take those undecideds, the people that Lee was talking about. We need to get their hearts and minds and make them understand what's at stake here. We can move forward, and you know, this is a fight for Ohio's future, or we can fall back to those folks that Lee talked about. I'm Maryellen O'Shaughnessy. I've been down twice this week. This, you know, you may be just getting to know me. You'll know me very well by the time we get to September 28th, and I look forward to knocking on doors with you. If I have an opportunity to come out and knock on doors and do some of the grassroots stuff that you'll be doing, so many days, you know, so many hours and days through the next coming weeks. I'm happy to do that with you as well. I'm sure Lee will probably do it too.
Absolutely, sure.
So just let us know. Appreciate it. I'm the longest name on the ballot. Remind people.